guys, so this is my wig of the day. This is what I'm wearing. So this is from HX Accessory. I got mine for under a tenner because I had vouchers and bits and bobs and it was on a special from TikTok shop. I absolutely love it. I wasn't too sure I was going to be liking it with it being a black wig, but so long as it's not too, I like a natural black. A really heavy dark wig I'm not a fan of, but this one is really nice. Pixie cuts of any sort, whether you have natural bio hair or whether it's a wig, you've got to take the time to style it. You can't just basically wake up and go kind of thing. You've got to put some effort into styling. With my wig from this company, I've had to really play around with it and keep playing around until you get the style that you want. You can have it as messed up or as tidy as you fancy. I mean, I've had pixie cuts ever since I was really little. I mean, I was the one at primary school that always had a pixie cut, and I always wanted, and I used to look at my friends in the class that would have long hair and they'd have their hair in bunches and ponytails and plaited and, you know, different ribbons in and stuff, and I'd always want that kind of thing, but I thought, well, you can't. You know, you've got the short hair. And I used to hate it. I did. I hated it. And I always seemed to have a pixie cut growing up. And then I started looking at styles, and one day I did. You know, I'd moved out of home and started a new life for myself, started growing my hair and had some length in. Then I get bored and I'd cut it, get it cut off and have it put into a pixie. Then I'd get fed up with the short style, let it grow it, have colour in it and do what I wanted with it, and then I'd cut it off again, get it all cut off at the hairdressers and be like, I want a pixie again. So I always gravitated between either the long styles or the pixies. I've always had super fine hair, very fine hair. Always struggled with my hair as a teenager, and then I know my hairdresser, when I went one time, when he was washing my hair, he'd say, oh, there's a lot of hair coming out of you, you know, and I mean, his missus was there trying to shush him up, you know, and was like, oh, it's probably for your medication. But I was losing loads. I mean, every time I washed my hair, there'd be like loads of hair in the sink. I mean, loads. And for me, I never even thought about wigs. I really struggled with my hair. I used to get taken upstairs when I worked at the supermarket, and I'd be took upstairs for a bit of a chat too, because I didn't look smiley, because I was in constant pain. And at the time going through domestic abuse as well. But yeah, I used to be sort of told to, you know, get up earlier, put some makeup on, sort your hair out, all this sort of stuff. And I was really struggling with my health. Really struggling with my health and feeling good about myself. Yeah, when you've got someone in your life telling you how crap you are and putting you down, you don't feel good about yourself anyway. And then when you've got health conditions suddenly snowballing at a rate, and you're trying to get seen by a doctor and get you know, looked at and listened to and believed, it's very difficult. It's a lot going on at once. But yeah, my hair was thinning and getting finer and finer, and I was really struggling with it. And that's when one day I mean, it's after I left my then address and moved to this address that I'm at now, that suddenly I just thought about wigs. I was really scared to try them. Thought, oh, are they for me? And then one day bought myself a wig. Everybody says go for a natural hair. I mean, even I've advised people, oh, go for, as a moderator, go for wigs that are like your hair. And I went for a rainbow wig. I went for the loudest, the most, I think because I've always been so, you know, told how to be, what to wear, put in a box. I suddenly wanted to wave at the world and be like, this is me. And I did. And I bought this rainbow wig, and it was bold, it was very colourful, it was bright blue and purples, and I can't remember what other colours were in it now, but there was about 3 or 4 colours in it, and it was just wild. It was like a bob style. But everybody was like, God, that suits you so much. And I loved it. And then I got a couple of other wigs as well that were also very vibrant, shall we say. And that's where my love for wigs started. And then it sort of snowballed from there, really. But yeah, so I'd go for longer wigs. I'd have styles of hair that I've always dreamed of. And then I'd find pixie wigs again. So I'd always gravitate between the two. But I would say do what makes you feel happy. Wear what you want to wear, what you feel comfortable in. It's not about other people. It's about you. You know, everything is is to help you feel better about yourself. And I think that is the most important thing, is learning to build on how you feel about yourself. And it is difficult, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, there's days where I struggle to get dressed. I mean, look at today, for example. I'm still in my night stuff, and I'm struggling. But I put a wig on and makeup, and that for me makes me feel that bit better about myself. So never be afraid to try. And that's all really I'm going to say. But yeah, this wig is just incredible. She's a gorgeous one. You know, try something different. You know, you might look at a wig and think, oh God, I don't know if that's for me. But honestly, just give them a go. Just give it a try. See what colour works for you, whether you like the style. And if you don't, I mean, you can send them back. I have never sent a wig back, as I've usually either got carried away with scissors trying to alter it to make it my own and ballsed it up. But this one is gorgeous. I've got so many wigs that I absolutely love. Yeah, and this one is just fabulous. So do what makes you happy, definitely. So there we are. A wig by HX Accessory, I think I said. But anyway, love and leave and all that. Catch you later. Bye.